I love shooting music videos. It's really fun.
Okay.
Just the energy on set, everything is so nice. The whole theme of the music video is about you sitting in your bedroom, you're packing up, you're like preparing to go on a new journey. So the EP has 4 songs. We have structured it in the way that we want you to listen to. We want you to listen to it. We basically want you to start with the first song and go down from there, at least the first time. So it starts off with this feeling of like just feeling completely unsure. Then it goes on to a feeling of, okay, I think I want to get away from here. And then the next song is about kind of slowing down. And then the 4th song is about actually leaving. So actually leaving your comfort zone.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Indulge podcast. My name is Pranav Sriram and in this week's episode we have someone very special. We have a beautiful talent, a great singer from right here in Bangalore, Arushi Paul. Arushi, thank you so much for joining us in this conversation.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited about this.
You have come out with a beautiful new EP called Home, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I would love for you to sort of introduce this EP for us and try to give us an understanding of what was going on when you prepared for it.
Okay, so this EP has been in the work for a very long time, and this has been going on for I think 1 year or so. So basically this EP entirely talks about my experience of moving on to a new chapter in my life, the uncertainty that comes around it, the self-doubt, the excitement, everything around that aspect. And I decided that I'm going to document all of that in this EP of mine. So that's kind of the theme of the entire EP.
And this idea of bringing a sense of self and to just look at the sheer amount of effort that's gone through this process, and you just said it's been a very long process bringing it down. What were some of the sort of beat points, if you can remember, like on across the entire period of you preparing for this album and writing the songs and putting it out and composing each track? What was the sort of thought process that was going on individually across each song? Structurally, how did you approach it? And what was the even when you were even composing, what was the sort of idea that was going on in your head? Okay, this is how you wanted it to sound, this is how you wanted it to sort of dwell into it further.
So I generally stick to the pop genre, and I kind of start always from the lyrics. I don't usually get an idea of the music before I get through the lyrics.
Right.
So that's how I started all of the songs.
Right.
And I kind of took it from there. I started writing, like, I think most of my songs that I've released even so far, they usually just like one day, it'll just dawn on me and I'll get one line and then I'll go from there.
Right.
I kind of did that with this EP as well. And some of the songs were written about over like a longer period of time. Some were written over just one day. So I kind of started off with that one line, went from there, thought about how I was feeling. And it was kind of a really nice experience of self-discovery as well, because I was like able to make sense of what I was feeling through this process.
Right. So. Beautiful. So when you look at this journey, right, you also have an idea of what kind of artist you may have become by the end of the release of this particular EP. So being a young musician in Bangalore, what is the sort of in the larger sort of image of the musical and cultural landscape of the city? How do you think you are placed, and how do you think the city has also helped you sort of where were you exactly when you were making the song, and did the location also sort of help you bring up more of of your own journey into the EP?
I think so, actually. So I've grown up in Bangalore, and it's like a place that I hold really close to my heart, and basically it kind of gives me that comfort. So most of the EP was actually written like while I was here itself, and I have been out for a little bit, but otherwise most of this has been written over here, and that sense of comfort helped me kind of tap into my feelings. And Bangalore as a city has always given me that kind of support, because I have had such a good experience with the music scene here, and that has kind of really helped me to kind of actually, what should I say, to kind of tap into my talent.
Of
So
course,
like
of course.
it kind of gives me that kind of encouragement that I can do this.
Right. And when we come down to each song, right, you've pointed out some beautiful individual songs when we were having a discussion before about your song as well. So for our viewers as well, if you really want to sort of provide a listening guide to this particular EP, how would you go about it? And is there a particular chronology you want them to listen to this EP in? And what are the different moods that each of these songs sort of corroborate with?
Okay, so the EP has 4 songs. We have structured it in the way that we want you to listen to we want you to listen to it. We basically want you to start with the first song and go down from there, at least the first time. So it starts off with this feeling of like just feeling completely unsure. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be successful in this journey. It starts off from there. Then it goes on to a feeling of, okay, I think I want to get away from here. I want to kind of experience something new. I want to kind of expand my horizons. I want to do all of that. So it goes on to that. And then the next song is about kind of slowing down. It's about taking that moment for yourself and just kind of allowing yourself to just be. So that's the third song. And then the fourth song is about actually leaving. So actually leaving your comfort zone, actually leaving that environment that you're so used to, and just experiencing it, and then saying that, okay, even through all this journey, I'm leaving, I'm trying out all these new things, but I'll always come back home. So that's kind of how the EP is structured.
Right. And it's also great to know that the theme of the particular EP is also much in line with what you have been pursuing across your career in terms of your education as well as beyond. And psychology is something that's very central to you, as what we've gotten to know. So how does that profession or that field of work sort of influence you as an artist to sort of come up and focus on certain themes that are also very important in terms of spreading awareness for many reasons right now, especially at this time of the world right now, when people are so stressed about various issues, both at the larger scale and internally as well. So how does that sort of play into the CP for you?
So psychology has been a lot of it has been a big interest of mine for a really long time. So I kind of really like the idea of being able to understand people better and kind of understand why we feel certain things.
Of course.
But with raising awareness, I feel like through my music, something that I really try to do is to make sure that someone out there is able to relate to these songs and feel like, okay, I'm not alone. So that way I kind of really like to tie in that aspect of psychology as well, because I'm understanding someone better, or I'm helping someone understand themselves better through these songs, and that's kind of my hope with my music journey as well.
Great. And I would love to know more about the team that's worked with you on this particular project. We've also gotten to know you. There are some music videos that have also been released based on this particular EP. So I want to know about the team that also sort of helped you, your producers, as well as the process of making a music video as well. Like, what was that idea like, and how did you sort of approach that as well?
So my team, it mostly comprises of my mentor, Richard Andrew Dudley. He's been the hugest support for me throughout my entire musical journey. So he kind of helps me. He co-composed the album, and he also produced it. The arrangements and the programming are done by an artist called Adarsh Subramanya. So I have been in contact with him, and the whole journey has been with him. And then the percussion and the drums are done by Jamie Dudley, who I would consider a close friend of mine. So working with all of these artists has been actually very fun, and it always is to work with all of these such talented people, and they have so much experience, much more than I do, and it's really exciting to work with that. Then for the music video, I love shooting music videos. It's really fun.
Okay.
Just the energy on set, everything is so nice. The whole theme of the music video is about you sitting in your bedroom, you're packing up, you're like preparing to go on a new journey. So that's kind of what the music video is about, and I could relate to that. And usually my music videos are something that I try to kind of allow other people to relate to,
course,
to tap
of course.
into that, so that they feel that they're experiencing it. So Richard kind of directed it, and we kind of worked on it together to figure out what all we wanted in the music video, and then we just did one day shoot, and it was really good. So
Great.
yeah.
So this is not your first EP. You've come out with original music even before, and to be that creative this early on, and of course there are different processes involved in creating your own music, and I'm sure it requires a huge amount of motivation and push to sort of hone your creativity further so that you can keep delivering. At any given point of time, did you feel that pressure, or it was very easy flowing to you? And also, how would you say that you really keep your creativity flowing?
So I had a creative block for a while.
Okay.
And then I finally experienced this new journey, this completely new experience, and that's what got my creative juices flowing again.
Okay.
So I kind of try to keep my music as real as possible. I haven't really explored the aspect of trying to look at it from a different person's point of view.
Okay.
I have done it a little bit, but not so much. So I think that has I was really upset when I was not able to produce music for some time.
Okay.
But then I'm really happy I've gotten back into it now. And this experience really helped me kind of create something new. So I did have a little bit of a rough patch, but we're coming back strong.
Great. And what better way to come back rather than an EP, right? So as we sort of explore this particular EP further, we also get to know your identity as a musician, right? We see how you are exploring a certain thing, like you said, the perspective of just genuinely being there for yourself, and just have a sense of idea and identity of yourself. It's very important when you look inwards. So when you consider this particular EP, where does it sort of place when compared to your other projects? How much more personal does it feel? And where do you think, how has it diversified your journey as a musician also?
I think every song, every EP is a completely new experience. So you grow a lot from every experience that you have. And I think with this EP, it was about an actual experience, a whole culmination of just one experience. The other EP has been mostly about several different smaller things that kind of tie into me as a person. And I was definitely experiencing a lot of things at the time, and I was seeing a lot of people around me experiencing things at the time. And so that kind of gave me inspiration for the previous EP. But for this experience, it was kind of my own. And it was kind of completely something that I was going through firsthand. So that way it was really personal, and I was able to really explore myself, and I hope everyone else can also relate to it.
Great. When we consider you as a musician, we also see a lot of influences coming in. I'm sure the people who have already listened to your music already see the influences of certain artists. But when I ask you, who would you point out as your biggest influences in your music?
So for influences, it started off with Billie Eilish. It was something that, like, her music really connected with me, and I kind of really liked her style. So it started off from there. But then there have been a lot of other influences like Coldplay and this smaller artist called Johnny Orlando.
Of course.
So he's not much older than I am, and it kind of really gave me a lot of inspiration to see that someone not that much older than me is able to pursue something like this.
Of course.
So that kind of gave me a lot of inspiration, and I used to really enjoy his music when I was younger. I still do.
Okay.
So these three artists, I think, have given me a lot of influence when it comes to creating my own
Right,
stuff.
right. And it's very interesting that you say that, when you have an influence of someone who's not much older than you, you see much of the reflection of that, of the process of that person in yourself, where you feel like, yeah, okay, this is something which is very much achievable. But a lot of young musicians nowadays do start off doing a lot of covers, but where they would probably hesitate a little bit is in creating original music, but you
Yeah.
have overcome that barrier by actually making 2 original EPs. So where do you think that the sort of motivation comes from, and what's the sort of mental block that people normally would experience before they get into making original music, and what would you say they can do to sort of get over that?
So for me personally, I have always been a little bit of the kind of person to self-doubt. And I think what really helped me overcome that barrier was the support system I had. So my parents were always very encouraging.
Okay.
My music teacher was always very, very encouraging. He was like, no, you can do it. It's fine. You can, like, you're very talented. You can actually just try it out. What's there to lose?
Yeah.
So having someone like that telling you that you can do it is a huge support. And that kind of helped me get over that barrier that, oh, actually I can do this. It's fine.
Right.
Let me just try it out. What's the
Right.
huge loss that
Of
I'll
course.
have? So I think for anyone else who wants to start out, if you don't have that, I'll be that person for you. You should
Right.
definitely just believe in yourself a little bit and say, what's there to lose? It's fine. Let me just try it out. If you don't like it, it's fine. The first 5 songs, the first 10 songs you may hate, but then you'll start getting better. Like I to this day have so many unfinished songs that I just hate. I cannot work on them further. But some songs really kind of stand out. They connect with me. I feel that they'll connect with a lot of other people. So those songs I kind of work on further. So if you have any of those songs just sitting around in your notes app or something like that, just work on them. There's nothing to lose.
Right.
So that's what I would say.
Great. What's your opinion on bringing this particular EP live somewhere in the city? Is there a possibility for that?
I really hope so.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
Right.
It would be really fun for me to perform my own music and to perform this particular EP that I relate so deeply to on stage. So that would be really exciting if
Great.
it works out.
Right. I'm sure, a lot of people who definitely listen to original music and especially independent music, they would definitely support musicians such as yourself, which is why Bangalore makes it such a beautiful place to sort of, actually go out and put your music out.
Definitely.
But let's come down to the sort of, idea of you as a musician going forward. So 2025, you've already had an EP already. And what is the rest of the year look for you? And, what's the sort of goal that you want to have going further into the future? And in terms of your releases as well, what else can we expect from the year?
I think this year I'm going to try and focus on building a more strong online presence. And with this EP, I don't know when I'll be coming out with a new song, but hopefully by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So definitely lots of new music. I'm going to keep working on it, and maybe even sooner we'll see if
Great.
it works out. So I think I'm just really excited. I don't really know what's coming up next, but I'm really excited to find out.
Great. Thank you, Arshi. Thank you so much for taking some time and talking to us at Indulge. It was great having you on our podcast, and we
great
really hope
being
to. It was lovely meeting you, and I think we genuinely have something very interesting to look forward to. We all look forward to your music, and we look forward to much more from you throughout this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Arshi.
much for having me.
Thank you.